Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about how to create a mandala grid, how to take out the center of any sized sheet you are using. But before we begin with anything, I would really like if you just click on the subscribe button, the bell icon, and don't forget to like the video if you really enjoyed making the grid, so that you will be notified for every upcoming video. We're also having a giveaway going on right now for all the weekends of the October month, so don't forget to watch all the mandala pattern series. We are doing a pattern series of 100 mandala patterns, so just watch the video. You will be clear about what are the rules. They are really very simple. You just need to watch the video and comment down my really favorite mandala pattern, and it's simple. The winner will be chosen from all the comments, and you might get a supply of your own choice. Alright, so let's begin. I am using an A4 sized sheet. It's a standard A4 sized sheet. You will have to use a pencil. I generally use a mechanical pencil because you do not have to sharp it over and over again. Then I am using a scale, a 12 inches scale, a compass, of course, an eraser, and a protractor. So these are the important materials which is important for us to figure out the center of the sheet. Very important thing is only the center. Until and unless you don't figure out the center of the sheet, your mandala would not look good. So right now we are working on A4 size sheet. Whatever sizes you are working, it's absolutely fine. So what we will do is we will start with the left and the right side, taking out the middle points. So just measure the entire length. It's 21. So I will just mark 10.5 here and 10.5 on the right hand side. All these lines are to be made with really light hands because they are helping lines. These are imaginary lines and they just help you to have this symmetry inside your mandala. Okay, just join the opposite lines. Now I will measure the bottom side, which is 29 centimeters. So I will mark the midpoint of this side, which is 14.5 and 14.5 on the top side. Just join the opposite points with really light hands. Now this is the center. You don't have to write this. I'm just pointing it out so that you can focus on the center. Now, the use of protractor, I am sure you all have used this in your school times. So we will be marking at each 10 degrees. Place this perpendicular, this intersection point right on the center of the sheet, making sure the 0 degrees, 90 degrees and 180 degrees lie on this plus sign, and I will quickly mark all the 10 degrees from the protractor. A lot of people will tell you to make these points on the bottom side also, but I generally don't do, because everybody knows a line which is made by joining two points give you an infinite straight line. So I will just take my scale and start joining this point to the center of my sheet and extend it on the lower half. You need to be really precise and light with your hands. So these are the lines which are created with the help of all the 10-degree points which we have marked using a protractor, and join these points with the help of a scale. Now, a lot of people ask me a question that while you are making circles with the help of a compass, you have a hole in the center. There are two ways of doing it. I first, and the very convenient way for everybody, is to use couple of sheets just under the main sheet so that your main sheet is not in direct touch with the table. The second one, you can use a masking tape right in the center and make the plus sign so that your masking tape have a center point and you do not miss with the center any which ways. Now, with the help of a compass, again, for making the concentric circles, you have two options. You can either make some random concentric circles, or you can make it at a gap of 1 centimeter each. So let's do one thing. I will be making it at a distance of 1 centimeter. Place your scale vertically on the sheet. Make sure the 8 centimeter mark is right on the center. This is the center and this is my 8 centimeter mark. I will just mark at each 1 centimeter. So you have all these points. I will just take my compass and I will start making the circles from the center of my sheet. Keep on decreasing the radius to the point size. I prefer to rotate my sheet. You can also do it like this. Now you can have different radius of the circle depending upon what pattern you are deciding to make. I generally do not decide which patterns will I make. I just go with the flow and I never plan my patterns prior. So this is the entire grid. It is very important for us to make this grid before we are beginning with any pattern. Very important thing, while a lot of people get confused while we are working with the grids, you see this is one square. Now this one square doesn't mean any pattern you are making inside this square should cover just only in this entire area. You can either use 2 grids or you can use 3 by 2, which is 6 grids. If you're working on something outside, you can just use a bigger grid, so that let's assume we are making a pattern like this. So you can use 1, 2, 3 and 4, these 4 grids. Alright, here let's say if you're making the same pattern, you can go with 2 grids. For a pattern where you need to take bigger grids, you can just, let's say we're making a triangle. So you can just consider these 3 grids and make the triangle. So for these 3 grids, the center point will be this. You need to join this line like that. So there is nothing fixed here. You have seen that I am using this area. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 6 grids. Here is 4 grids. Here we are using 2 grids. So these grids just help you to be really symmetrical. Okay, you can either make a set of 2 grids, you can either make a set of 4 grids, you can either make a set of 6 grids. Of course, 8 grids will be quite bigger, so it completely depends upon which size you are making. Now this is a grid for A4 sized sheet. If you are making something smaller than A4, consider 15 degrees as the distance between all the gaps. And for bigger sizes, let's say somewhere around A3 or A2, you can use a 5-degree distance between all these lines. So degrees completely depend upon the intricacy of the work you are basically planning, and it only helps you with the symmetry. So if you are making any pattern like this, you will just end up having equi-sized petals in all the lines. We will be making the entire mandala in one of a grid like this, where you will understand how these grids help us to make a very symmetrical and enhanced mandala. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Don't forget to participate in the giveaway, and you can win your favorite art supply, your favorite art stationery, where you can enjoy it absolutely for free. So take care. Till then, just keep creating magic and stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Bye bye.